What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Lazy Sunday live stream here on Out of the Basement. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today we've got some Black Series news, some rumored lightsabers, a mystery box, recent pickups, including some new AliExpress clones.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Plus whatever else, comes up on the stream. But happy Sunday to everyone. We've already got 95 people in here with us. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you are new to the channel here.
Of course.
This is going to be a pretty fun stream.
Brought to you by Core.
Yeah, that's right. And
Brought to you by Core Hydration.
Brita filtered water in a Pepe's cup. Pepe's is great. Pepe's is great. All right. Justin, you got some vacuuming going on in the background, so I'm going to say what's up.
I don't know why that started just now.
Got some chores going on. I'm going to start out like we do and say what's up to everyone in the chat. We have a limited edition with us who is saying the pre-orders are up for the Mafex Ahsoka. And same thing for some new Hammond collection. And TVC Bad Batch Hunter in-hand photos. I like corrected knee pads. John, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. We also got Donnie Cassidy in here. Sup, guys, watching from Ireland. Well, thanks for joining us. Also, thank you, CT41, for becoming a channel member or renewing your membership. I'm not ever sure if it says one way or the other, but thank you. Appreciate the support. Wayne Duckett, thanks for joining us. Good evening. We also have Lit Fisto in here, along with Kobe Osborne. Hello there, Nate and Justin. What is your favorite Clone Wars episode, and who are your favorite characters in Star Wars in general? That's a loaded question. That is an absolute loaded question. I'd have
Darkness
to think
on
about
Umbara?
it. Yeah, probably.
It's always my go-to.
Bombad Jedi.
Yeah, we love Bombad Jedi.
Yeah, that's a
and
banger.
Yeah, Kiwi threw up.
Oh no, is
Kiwi
she okay?
threw up, so they're cleaning it. Yeah, I don't know what she ate. Maybe a little too many green beans for old Kiwi.
Don,
we replaced treats with green beans.
Nice. Gerardo, welcome to the stream. Big Bendu, hello. We also got Dill in here. 80s kid from the 90s. I'm super excited for Ahsoka. Can't wait for the reveals on May 4th. Yeah, those are going to be sweet. Sandy Cheeks, welcome to the stream. Pumped for the stream. I got my Phase 2 clone helmet a couple days ago and love it. Are you guys going to pick one up? Once the right repaint comes around.
Yeah.
Like Coruscant Guard, probably won't be able to resist.
501st?
501st will definitely be very tempting. Even the 332nd helmet is honestly pretty tempting. It looks so good.
Mm.
What's up, Toy Geekosaurus? Welcome. We also have Dan, Darth Educator, in here, along with Master Jedi Trader 420. Zoo Boy, how's it going? What's up, guys? Just got my Luke and HK87 in. Unless things get moved up, those two might be the last figures I open in New York since I'll be moving to Florida in late June, early July. Wow.
Whoa.
That's a big change up. That's a pretty.
You're gonna be a Florida man now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be local Florida man.
Zoo Boy, don't drink the water down there. I think that's what turns those people crazy.
Yeah.
Justin, have you ever done a thing where you Google Florida man and then your birthday to see the corresponding news article that comes up?
I have not.
That's always a good time. There's probably one for your birthday. We also have Paige in here. She's upstairs holding it down. Not Obi-Wan. Hello there. Jedi Survivor hype is on. Less than a week. I'm so ready. Even though I am hopelessly addicted to Resident Evil 4 right now, I'm so ready for Jedi Survivor.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Florida man, November 3rd. The Florida man who has a silhouette of the Sunshine State tattooed on his forehead is facing a felony charge for allegedly throttling his mother inside the travel trailer where he resides.
There you
Here's
go.
November 3rd, 2016. Naked Florida man drove with wires on penis. Jesus. Florida.
That's awesome. Master
gosh.
Razzie, welcome. We also have Ivan Gambino, Lazy Jawa, Paul Morales, ZZ Mango, Austin Emerson,
What's up, Austin?
Jonas Z, Big John 91. I'll be listening and lurking while playing Days Gone. Nice. Shout out to the lurkers. Brett Onfet, welcome. We also got Gil in here.
Yo.
Tom Bowling. I've been pre-ordering like crazy this week. How about you guys? No pre-orders this week. No pre-orders. Soup
Down
Dragon.
with pre-orders.
Welcome to the stream. James Wade. We got Benny again. We got Elaine.
Eileen?
Mr. Coffee. Fractured Fet. Action Figure Podcast. James Wade. Nils.
Yo.
Blackbird. GFam Bam. Kyle M. Han Shot First. Ham. Mr. Grudge. Super Tech Dustin. What's up? We got a lot of people in here today. Jeez.
A lot of peeps.
Hallberry. We got Tom the Perceptor. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Mike After 10. Gyros. Apo. Shoulda Figured.
Shoot.
Thomas. Todd. Hello, everyone.
Figgy
Zavvy 16. Sorry, boys, that I missed it recently. Work has been busy. No problem, Zavvy. No problem. We understand. We're working boys ourselves.
Yeah.
Kevin B, how's it going? Section
Kevin?
7. Tomas. Grand Moff Tony just hit the jackpot at my local Target and GameStop. So much for budgeting this month. It happens to the best of us. You know, every day my ICC fund shrinks.
What was in the GameStop? I've been seeing that people are finding Wave 35. Someone in the Discord found HK87 in their GameStop yesterday.
Let us know. Wookie Sin, what's up, Josh? We got Rena in here.
Yo.
Aesthetics. Paul Hewitt. Stop vacuuming. Flame. Let's see. Where are we going?
Flame on.
Okay, Grand Moff Tony says got Axe Wolves, Mon Mothma, Morak Din, Bix, and a couple of those Ferrex officers on clearance. Sick.
Nice.
That is sick. Rena's asking, are the green beans raw or cooked?
Oh, they're cooked.
Nice.
They're cooked.
Risk Llama, hello. Sean Dixon, I Like Mandalorians. And Seth Nico, 90s Nerd Life. White Direwolf, good evening. We got a $9.99er here from Ron. Thank you, Ron. Let's hit that like button to show these guys we appreciate all they do. I enjoy the lazy Sundays. Thank you, Ron. We appreciate that.
I agree. Hit like. We're at 48 likes right now.
Yeah.
The goal is over 100.
Let's pump those likes up. Mike After 10 found Axe Wolves in the wild. Awesome.
Yeah, I've been seeing that wave pop up more.
We also have Davies Toys in here. They say, hello, do you guys ever find yourself switching between lines that you're into? At the beginning of the year, I was all about Marvel Legends, but for the past couple of months, I've been all about Star Wars. What do you think, Justin?
Honestly, not really. Like, there's lines that I collect, but it's, like, nowhere near as much as Black Series.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Hammond Collection, Spartan Collection, NECA, McFarlane. But it's, like, nowhere near as much as Black Series. Black Series is the main focus, and it pretty much always has been.
Yeah, I definitely feel the same way, because I feel like the other lines I collect, it comes in waves, you know, like Marvel Legends will do like a few waves of like Spider-Man figures, and I'm grabbing all the Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but
like
then
the Dark Knight trilogy wave, I picked up all those. But that's only 4 figures, and then you're done. You know?
Right. But even like McFarlane recently, they've just been doing a lot of stuff that I'm like super unfamiliar with, so I've really kind of pumped the brakes a lot on them. But I mean, it happens. I think it's just goes back to collecting what you like and all that good stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Gil, how's it going?
Yo.
Capital Street Photography, welcome. Tom Bowling said the Zon had Bith musicians for $9.99.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, I got one last week.
Yeah, Nate picked one up, yeah.
Yep. Had to do it.
Nice.
Had to do it. But yeah, thanks for joining us, everyone. Happy to see so many people with us today.
For sure.
Master Razzie, thank you so much for the Canadian $13.99. He says, Kiwi must have swallowed a spring mosquito. Happened to my 2 Boston Terrier. Keep an eye on them at this time of year when outdoor. Sending a hug to Kiwi.
Yeah, we did go on a hike yesterday at
Ooh.
some Illinois state park, so she probably ate a bug or a plant or something.
How was that? How was that hike?
It was good. It was good. It was my first time testing out the GoPro, so that was fun.
I like that.
I think
I
I'm
like
gonna
that.
do like a casual YouTube channel where I just every once in a while upload our adventures.
Yeah. Kind of like you already have on...
Yeah, I think I want a fresh start though. I think I want a fresh start because it's like so random on the other one.
I hear you. Nice. And thank you, Razzie, for the
Yes.
super chat. Appreciate
Yes,
that.
thank you. All right. So we do have
What's up, Kabashed?
a little micro amount of news. Very small amount.
I like micro news.
Yeah, I mean, we've had so many reveals lately. It's not surprising at all that we're a little dry. But Yakface dropped a rumor report. This is over on their Instagram, yak_face.
Mm-hmm.
New Black Series rumor report. You got it, dude. We'll soon have a full house of roleplay items as a new codename Stamos has been found for an upcoming Force FX Elite lightsaber. No word on when it comes out just yet, but it should be available for pre-order everywhere you look later this year. So, no telling what this could be. I mean, it's blue. The graphic is blue, but I never go back and look like, oh, did the color matter? Like, when we get the actual reveal, I never, go back and make that connection. Like, oh, is he dropping a hint with the reveal?
I was going to say, I think not Obi-Wan's going in the right direction. Probably an Ahsoka saber,
Right.
The white saber. That would make the most sense for something upcoming since the show comes out in August? Yeah.
Yeah.
August.
So,
Uncle Jesse is the new Inquisitor, of course.
yeah. So, he does specifically say a full house of roleplay items, like plural. So maybe that means there's more, or maybe that's just, I don't know. I think it'll be Ahsoka, or Ezra maybe. Cal would be cool.
Yeah, Cal would be sick. Yeah,
that would be a cool saber. They're so expensive, though.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Seth, I don't think they would do 2. I really don't think so.
You know what happened the last time they did 2? It was a HasLab, and it failed miserably.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I know it's part of the same hilt, but it's 2 blades. They have to apply that technology, I would imagine, twice in the same,
Riley?
Package. So the Inquisitor lightsaber failed miserably, but, if you think about it, it was basically, 2 lightsabers. So 500... It's honestly cheaper than if you bought 2 lightsabers. Because they're, 260 to 280. They're insane expensive.
They're super expensive these days, for sure.
They're great. I like them. I have the Darksaber, but it was given to me as a gift, and I probably never would have got that otherwise.
Right.
But,
yeah, another lightsaber. Not a bad thing.
Yes, it's dark gray with the, double-bladed thing, kind of like how Pong Krell had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't speak to whether or not it was worth it, though, because I didn't have to pay money for it. It was like a Christmas or birthday present. So...
Well, I mean, you did just say you wouldn't have bought it.
Yeah, I mean...
So, I think that kind of answers the question.
True, but from the perspective of someone who does collect them, maybe. Because, I only have 2, but that was before they were, the elite ones that had the removable blades. So I have Darth Vader and Mace Windu when it was just, the 150, 160. I mean, this is sick. Like, this is incredibly dope, but
Yeah.
I probably would not have spent my own money on it.
Yeah. And Seth,
Yeah, they have malls.
I'm pretty sure
It's old.
I'm pretty sure you had to buy 2 though.
Yeah, you had to buy 2 to connect it.
Yeah, Lazy Jawa says I have Maul's saber but need the other half.
And that kind of, I mean, no offense, but that kind of sucks.
It definitely
Like, I would want to
sucks.
have 2. I would want to have 2.
Well, especially for something like Maul. Like, I mean, if it's the original Phantom Menace lightsaber, why wouldn't you want the entire thing?
And they did the same thing with Ahsoka's sabers from Clone Wars Season 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know, you wouldn't just want her one saber. And unfortunately with that, there are 2 different hilts and 2 different lengths of blade. Her second blade is like, what is it called, a Shoto? Or Shoto blade?
Yeah.
Where it's her secondary and it's shorter. And it's a different hilt. So it's like you couldn't just buy 2 and have, oh, I'm Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Got another super chat here from Jeff W. Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Yakface also posted about an hour ago, just saw this, that recent shipping data shows that the Walmart exclusive Black Series clone commander, so stupid, Jesse, has started to arrive in the US. So that's cool.
Nice.
That's cool because I really want this figure. I like ARC Trooper Jesse, but that also means Commander Cook, if you're in the chat, I'm going to need to commission a ARC Trooper Jesse helmet.
We got to get that helmet stat.
Yes, they have done Ventress's saber.
Mm-hmm. Still had to buy 2.
Yeah, I mean, to have both of them, yeah, you would have to buy 2.
Mm-hmm.
But,
yeah, well, that's pretty cool. I'm down to get Jesse sooner rather than later.
right.
Sounds good to me.
So that's pretty much it for Black Series news, but I know Nate wanted to discuss the newly announced Mafex figures. Mafex or Mafex?
I think it's technically Mafex, but I just say Mafex because that's just what I've always said.
All right. Well,
either way.
Do you want to talk about Ahsoka first, or?
Well, let's just talk about Vader, because Vader is the less interesting figure here, and I just kind of want to get your thoughts on something like this because, as most of you know, I have a few Mafex figures, but Justin, you've never purchased one.
Yeah, I don't really dabble in things in Star Wars that isn't Black Series.
I like to get your opinion on things like this because I feel like it's, it's not tainted. So just like as an outsider looking in, you look at this Darth Vader. What are your thoughts?
So the way I explain my thoughts when it comes to these high-end imports, like the ones that are like 90, 100, 110, 120, like how much is this one?
I think it's 100 on Big Bad.
Oh, yeah, I could literally just look. Yeah, okay. $100. It's about 4 times more expensive than the Black Series. So my personal logic, just as a Black Series collector, and I don't dabble into these other lines, if something costs 4 times as much, it's the same IP, it should be 4 times better in every way. Mm-hmm. A $25 figure versus a $100 figure. It should be 4 times better in every way if you're paying 4 times the price. And I'm already seeing something I don't like right here.
Yes.
So, maybe Landspeeder Luke, maybe they'll disagree. But the plastic skirt, I'm not liking that. Because I'm imagining it'll hinder these legs.
Yeah, big
Also,
time.
a little diaper syndrome? I don't know.
Yeah, the crotch piece looks gigantic.
And something about the proportions.
Yeah,
like up here, I don't know.
I saw this Vader and I was just like, ooh. Like, I don't know. It looks weird. It does not look very good, in my opinion. Like, I don't know. The chest is off. The arms look weird.
I do like the swoosh, of course.
Of course. The swooshy effects are cool.
But the fact that...
Tiny head.
Yeah, the fact that you can even compare what is the budget collector, like something like like as far as 1/12 stuff, Marvel Legends, Black Series, that is like the budget friendly line. And I'm using air quotes because obviously we've had price hikes and we've had deluxe ethical practices. The fact that Black Series is even comparable to a high end import figure, and you're like, you know.
Benny's dropping some knowledge. It's a repaint 2017 figure with different stuff. That hurts because it looks bad. And only comes with 3 lightsabers and fisted hands, I think. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling this one. I think Black Series is the king of Vaders.
Yeah, I mean, well, TVC, if we're being real.
Oh, yeah, true. TVC.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi TVC, and maybe even the new Return of the Jedi one might take the crown.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, as far as 1/12, like, yeah, Black Series. The fact that it's even comparable and it's $25, it says so much.
Yep.
You know?
And Fig says even the SHF Vader had a plastic lower robe. What is up with the plastic lower robe?
Bro, they need to stop listening to Landspeeder Luke, bro. They need to stop.
Yeah, right.
Even though these were, like, made a long time ago.
Right. But yeah, so yeah,
it's all right.
I don't know. Like, just seeing this figure, I'm just like, yeah, this is not it. Not it.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I do like the swoosh. And we have the mold because of Count Dooku's saber.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and move over to the new figure, the brand new figure from Mafex. And
this one is better. This one's definitely better.
It's better, but still. So we're getting a Mandalorian Ahsoka for Mafex. This is $120 on Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh yeah. Check the price.
You get an alt head, the robe,
an angry head.
Yeah. How thoughts on the angry head? Let me hear it, Justin.
I think it's a miss.
I'm not feeling it.
I like the variety because Black Series almost never has alternate heads. So
true.
It's always a very Black Series is always a very serious like majority of Black Series figures are
right.
So I like the thought of getting some different emotion, but it doesn't look all that great.
Yeah. It's not the best likeness, and you get a couple alternate hands with this Ahsoka and the robe, like I said.
You get some punchies? Is that what that is?
Yeah, you get some fisted hands, and then she comes with she has the 2-finger hand as well. But again, looking at this figure, does it really look all that much better than the Black Series version? It's just kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a similar... Where's that picture? This almost looks like the Black Series promo image to me. And again, I think that, not to be a shill and a Hasbro, but I think it just speaks volumes that they're even comparable in the first place. I just feel like it should be significantly better, which I'm sure it is as a figure. It is a better figure.
Well, yeah.
But the fact that when you first look at that, it almost looks like the Black Series figure.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab mine. I got it right here.
Nice. Right. Obviously, there's a little bit more detail in the
I was gonna
sculpt.
say, especially the lower robes and the midsection. There's gonna be more detail on the Mafex, but it's still.
It's just crazy to me. I really do think at this point, Justin, the gap is closed. The gap is officially closed.
And there have even been Black Series figures that are better.
Fig. Yo, bro. Did you guys know that it's really called Hasbro because the company was started by 2 brothers?
I did not know that.
That's literally, and their name is something with Has in it.
The Has brothers.
It's literally a true story.
But yeah, if you're into it, obviously I'm
see,
not saying...
I woke up Apollo Ape.
Yeah, you woke
Sorry,
him up. You brought him out.
Sorry, buddy, but it's true.
I mean, obviously, this comes with more accessories. It comes with
Yeah.
alt head. It's more detail. But
It's
it's
also-
also 4 or 5 times more expensive.
Yeah, it's 100. Yeah, here we go. Dank Ches. Hassenfeld.
Yeah,
Yo, Mike.
the Hasselhoff Bros.
But no, I just think it's just crazy to me. Like, I saw these figures and I was like, Black Series?
And it does get the cloak. That's a huge dub.
Yeah, and I'm sure it has a wire in it too, which is also going to be awesome. But I just feel like the gap is
Yeah,
closed.
that's us, Psycho. That's us. Yeah. I mean, okay, I wouldn't say closed.
I'm saying
Because obviously this is more accessories, more... I don't even know if I want to say more bang for your buck because you're spending 5 times the amount.
right. It like I do
I
not
don't know.
I do not think for 120. Like, I feel like she should come with more for 120 if I'm going to be completely honest. Like, when I think about like Mezco 1/12 scale figures, and even there, you know, they're like winding back accessories. All companies across the board are winding back accessories, whether we want to like believe it or not. But
Well, even think about like the vintage collection deluxe set. Like, how much was that one?
Mhm.
That was, what was it, 30 or something?
right.
And I mean, obviously, vintage collection. It's the world building scale. I get it, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. For 120, I think it should be significantly better.
Mhm.
In
At least
every
have
way.
at least have more accessories if you're going to ask me. But
Plus, like this Ahsoka has like the best photoreal in the line.
yeah, and honestly,
It's insane.
I kind of agree with Rena. I know I had the comment up earlier, but the likeness to Rosario Dawson on this Mayfex figure is not very strong. Like, you can kind of see it, but I think the Black Series has better likeness for sure.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad. It's
not
important to
bad.
note, like
It's
it's
not
not
bad.
bad.
No, I just simply wanted to talk about these figures because it just shocked me seeing them and being like, huh, that almost doesn't look like any different than the Black Series figure, really,
Yeah.
for 5 times the amount of money. But yeah, so I just wanted to talk about those, just to discuss them a little bit.
Just to stir the pot. I know what you're trying to do.
I love stirring the pot. Look at the,
You do love stirring the pot.
you know, I like Mayfex Star Wars figures. I have the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, and it's a great figure. But even that was like $80 and came with fisted hands, open hands, and a blaster. So, yeah. But I wanted to talk about those because I thought that'd be a
Clearance
fun, that'd be a fun discussion.
Yeah, I saw someone ask earlier because recently I've been talking about like how I've halted up on pre-ordering. I'm not gonna be able to find the comment, but
You
yeah,
can't.
he's an instigator.
I'm the instanator.
Yes. No, but I saw whoever commented that, just comment it again and I'll address it. I forgot exactly what you said. It's about the rumor that production is going to slow down.
I haven't heard this one.
But it's also coming from a source that owns a toy store, so like of course they would want you to not play clearance chicken. They want you to buy from their store for full price. So I don't necessarily know if that's true. And if it is, I don't know. Mainline has always been easy to get anyway. Like even before, these past couple of years, Mainline has always been an instance of just buying it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I could definitely see like them producing less because I think it's pretty evident that they started producing way more figures like during the pandemic and like, in the,
it's like kind of a weird flip
getting
flop.
softer.
Oh, we're losing them. We're losing them. Not bad. Over a half hour in, we've lost Nate.
I'm here.
All right, you're here now.
I was gone for
So-
2 seconds.
Well, it was in the middle of your sentence. But what I was going to say is it almost kind of flip-flopped, because for the sequel trilogy, it was obvious that they produced a whole heck of a lot of figures for The Force Awakens, Rogue One, especially Rogue One. So, you know, I don't know. It goes back and forth. I mean, for you, maybe, I don't know, because people say that about the Hunter Crosshair wave. I got it, like, easy as cake at my local Walmart. They had the whole shipper.
I mean, Mike could also be talking about, like, in the past, like those later...
Oh, like, way before, yeah.
No, like the later red and black box waves, like Kit Fisto, Plo
I
Koon.
mean, that's years and years ago. I'm talking, like, the past few years.
Well, still, just in general.
'Cause that was, like, 2019. That was 4 years ago. But... yeah, every Galaxy wave I've been able to get, like, really, really easily. And a lot of it has gone on clearance. So maybe it is overproduced. I don't know. Or maybe their focus groups are not picking the right characters to make or to put in mainline. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who commented that, but I don't think I'm going to start pre-ordering because... one channel said that they're gonna start producing a lot less. It's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm just gonna ride it out and see how it plays out.
And also, they're probably producing less because the demand is going down. As we've seen, there are plenty of COVID collectors that are sticking around, which is great, you know. But there are a lot of people that are getting out of the hobby now that, you know, the world has gone back to normal.
Yeah, I can see that. I think a lot of COVID collectors are starting to realize just what it means to be in the hobby in the long run, so that's why a lot of them are jumping ship. And we always say, like, if you would have been around for 2015, 16, 17, 18, the rage meter would have been all the way up here.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because back collecting during those times, we still had a presence on YouTube and, like, Black Series social media. And I don't remember it being, like, the line to hate like it is today.
Yeah,
and that was
right.
back when the figure selection was terrible, everything peg-warmed, and we were in the dark ages of the Black Series. Everyone was still like, yeah, this is great, take me back. No.
Yeah, that was... yeah, and it's great, you know. It doesn't matter when you get into the hobby. It's just, I think it's important to realize that there's ups and downs, especially to hobbies where, like, the figures are released to correspond with, like, movies and television shows. You know, there's going to be stuff that you're not interested in. But that doesn't mean someone else isn't interested in it, so...
Yeah, I totally agree, Mike. Which is so weird, because starting in 2020, like when the pandemic started in 2020, that's when the Black Series got significantly better. And then it also turned into, like, the line that is so popular to hate. It's complete madness. And I think as people who have been collecting since, you know, at least a few first years that the line was out, I think you just have more of a broad idea and understanding of the line as a whole and how much better it is now compared to what it was before. Because we're getting more new tooling, we're getting more innovations. We literally have more new sculpts now than we did, you know, per year, you know, for those first few years, and especially, like, the first few years there.
Yeah, but I do agree with what Mike was talking about. Those last few red and black box waves were tough with all the Jedi in them.
For sure.
Of course, because, you know, they're like, why don't we just pack the last few waves with all prequel desirable Jedis?
I agree. Why don't they just do that again? Give us another wave that has, like, a few prequel Jedi in it.
Yeah, but actually give us, like, a good production run on them so that everyone can get them.
Yeah. I agree. Negative. It's a quicker way to gain traction on social media, because you can gain traction and you can grow, but it's more worth it in the long run than when you're toxic and negative. You're gonna grow more quick, if that makes sense.
For sure.
But it is possible to, have a presence on here and grow as a positive voice. But negativity is like the quick cash-in way to grow.
Definitely.
And that's why you see the channels that you see, and they get a bunch of subs and likes. Because all they have to do is talk about whatever HasLab is going, put an arrow on it in a circle, and say something outrageous.
Yep. Not worth it. No matter what it is. Not worth it.
Even figure it out. There was a good few weeks there where the only video that cracked 5K was our negative reaction to the carbonized 2-pack. So you could even see it in our content as well. How if it's literally us with laser eyes freaking out about the carbonized 2-pack, it's going to get more views. So,
Definitely.
Ooh,
I like Apollo Ape's question here. What's your guys' favorite figure to play with right now? I got mine right on deck.
to play with. Oh,
It should be no surprise.
True.
But it's definitely the SHF Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This thing's awesome. So much fun to pose around. So detailed.
I'll grab mine.
Just a really nice figure. Hit a quick pose here. Hit a quick.
For me, I'd probably say Mike, because just give me that 2020 Stormtrooper body. That's all I need.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I need is the 2020 Stormtrooper body. And I'll be happy.
Yeah, Mike is great. Mike is definitely great. Don't say play, hang out with. No, that's why I say pose around. Yeah, I'm posing it.
Yeah, I love Mike so much, he's so great. I love Mike.
You love playing with him?
Oh, yeah. But, hey.
What's up, G-Force?
Yo.
Also, Apollo, what's your figure you've been playing with? Let us know. Yeah, the SHF Toby was the way to go for me. Love the posability, the alternate hands, the unmasked head. It's all good stuff.
It looks great. It's such a great looking fig.
But yeah. Ugh.
If only they could. If they could actually do... If they could go back and do the weathering that the original Sand Troopers had on the new body, sure. Also, give me all 3 of those accessories and the backpack for mainline price, please. Not a deluxe. Then I will say it's best.
Ooh. Benny's got the Figma Doom guy. That one's on my radar. How is that one, Benny? That one's definitely... I've hovered over the add to pile of loot on Big Bad a few times.
Yeah.
Mike's got Wicket and the new Indiana Jones.
Wicket is great.
Yeah. I actually saw Wicket in stores the other day.
Yeah, I've been seeing that whole wave at Targets.
I also saw an Ayla at my local Target.
Yep, I saw Mall,
Nice.
GI, everyone. That wave is finally coming out.
Ooh, NECA War Duke. Love NECA War Duke. Apollo, that's a great figure. I also have that Mezco 112th Conan. Fig's got the Warhammer Black Templar. Sick. I like this. I like hearing what people are playing with.
Yeah. Speaking of playing with, should we just do recent pickups?
Yeah, let me...
While we're on the subject?
Let me grab 2 things I forgot to grab. I'll be right back.
Migs is great. I still haven't opened mine, but I've seen from other people's stuff. Great looking new sculpt. I like the gun, the blaster that extends out of his back. It looks really good. Uh-oh, Nate. What'd he grab? What'd he grab?
What'd I grab? I totally... it almost slipped my mind. It almost slipped my mind. Ooh, Dill's been playing
Who
with the
should go
2020.
first?
How many do you have? What do you got? What do you got?
Well, I also have the mystery box, so maybe you go first.
All right. That sounds good. All right. Make me big so I can
So you can glitch out.
Yep. It's going to happen. Had a little Target run this week. The first thing I grabbed...
Great
first,
figure.
First thing I grabbed was this Max Rebo pop pin. Just because it's Max Rebo.
Edge.
Yeah. We are not Funko Pop people at all. But I saw this little Max Rebo. I saw that it was Diaper Rebo, which is the superior Max. So I picked it up for the set.
We are down for any and all Max Rebo merch. Christmas ornaments, pop. There's like a tiki. Did you see the tiki container thing?
Yep.
I'm like,
seen
I
those.
kind of want that. So, and also my thought with this is the puppeteer for Max Rebo is going to be at ICC Con. So I was like, maybe this would be like a good thing to get an autograph on.
That wouldn't be. That would
Target
be cool.
exclusive and everything.
That would be cool. But yeah, had to get the Max Rebo pin. And in the same Target run, we got the Crumb Bomber. Micro Galaxies.
Getting into it. Nate's getting into it. Nate's getting into it. Micro Galaxy.
I saw this on the shelf one day. The day I actually found the black and white Usagi. So that took priority. But then another payday came around. And I was strolling through my Target. And they had the Crumb Bomber. So I wasn't going to let it escape my grasp. And not only did they have...
Is that how you pronounce that? Thank you for becoming a member.
I like that. But not only did they have the Crumb Bomber, but they also had Plo's Bros.
Nice.
So I had to pick that up too. These are so sick. I definitely will be looking out for the Separatist Nightmare and the Coruscant Guard gunship.
I found them yesterday.
Nice.
Because we were at that state park in Illinois, so we stopped to get lunch at Chippy, and then I saw this Target. I was like, whoa, what do we have over there? So it was just like some random Illinois Target, and I found Separatist Nightmare, Crumb Bomber, Plo's Bros, and they did not have the Coruscant one, which that would have been the one that I would be like a little tempted on, but
yeah,
they didn't have it.
They are... they're so sick, though, and hard to pass up because they are just so nicely detailed. I know it's kind of hard to see in the package, but some really nice, decaled artwork on the sides. And I agree. I wish Micro Galaxy Squadron was available to like easily pre-order online, but it seems like it's kind of a bit of a pain.
Ooh,
that's awesome.
I like that. Yeah, I got my regular lat for $14.99.
Yeah, I wish I could have got a regular lat on clearance.
Nice.
But I missed those. But yeah, I also got some new AliExpress figures. It's that time. So just on a whim, just because I wanted to build out the 212 a little bit, I did get the 212th ARC Trooper here, which is a really nice looking figure. Unfortunately, on my copy, one leg is longer than the other one, so I got to pose him a little specifically. But yeah, I think it looks great. The binocs are they're a little crooked, but not horrible. Not too bad. But yeah, I just wanted to build out the ranks of the 212th. And pretty much the only way to do that is on AliExpress. So I got the 212th ARC Trooper. Risk Llama grabbed a Sand Trooper, Mimban Trooper, Offworld Jawa. Dang. That's a hell of a pickup. What's up, Rolando? Chubby, they do smell, but it goes away. I don't think... I mean, like, if I, like, get right up on it, I could still faintly smell it, but... I mean, that's literally, like, you got to stick your nose straight to it. So as long as you're not doing that, they don't really stink all that bad after, like, 5 to 10 minutes out of the packaging. Because I think that initial scent is like built up because they're, trapped inside some bubble wrap. So when you first open them, it's like, wafts and hits you in the face. But yeah, just like Odin said, it fades. And these are to the point where, like I said, you literally have to stick it straight to your nose to smell them. So, of course, just like a lot of other people as well, I did pick up the latest 501st AliExpress clones. So we have Clone Trooper Jesse.
Sick.
Which looks great.
Nice.
Digging the way that this figure turned out.
The more I thought about it, that figure makes more sense than the ARC Trooper, because from my understanding, Jesse is only an ARC Trooper in Season 7. So for all the other seasons, except for when they have their Phase 1 armor, he's just like a regular CT.
Yeah.
So it's almost more of a desirable figure to get the regular Phase 2 of him.
Yeah. And I feel like because they're doing the ARC Trooper version, that probably means they're not going to do a regular plain old Jesse. So I wanted to pick that up. And then I did also get hard case.
Nice.
Which hard case looks pretty awesome. Some of the paint is a little sloppy, like you could see on the helmet. It definitely could be a lot better. But I think it still gets the point across. And this is like a new accessory.
Yeah, is it more is it fragile, does it feel like compared to like the 3D printed stuff?
No, it doesn't feel 3D printed at all. It feels like an official
so it's an actual like cast.
Yeah, it definitely is. It looks pretty similar to the TVC cannon, but it does have slight differences. So either this is something that hasn't been released by Hasbro yet, or they just went out of their way to make a pretty nice cannon.
Yeah. So
just like the other AliExpress figures, they got buttery smooth joints. Mine are pretty nice and tight.
Psycho, I can find it easily. Just go to Action Figure, or go to AliExpress. I'll see if I can do it right now. Well, just type in 501st Black Series, and they pop up.
Well, hold on, because there's a specific seller that people should go to. I'll get the link. Because the person that I buy them from, I believe, is who makes them, or at the very least they have them for the cheapest amount of money.
Yeah, they're Black Series scale. They might be a hair shorter, I've seen.
I think they're a hair taller.
Oh, taller, yeah.
But you really can't tell. Okay, hold on. That's a huge link, but here it comes.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah. In the chat, it's like breaking it up, but if you hit just the first one, it pops up.
Yeah.
That is a very large.
Yeah. So, let me show you.
There it is.
Yep,
and
there you
have
go.
to choose, like, the different, like, what is it? Yeah, hard case.
Yep. Apo. They also have Apo.
Which Apo is from the Darkness on Umbara story arc as well, with the arrow. Like, all three of these are basically Darkness on Umbara compatible.
Mm-hmm.
So, really cool.
So here's hard case, close up.
Yeah, I see the paint is a little off on the forehead, but...
Yeah, it's really not that bad. And there's also painted back detail as well.
Yeah.
I did not pick up Jesse because we are getting an official Jesse. Even
Wait,
if it
Appo, you mean?
Appo. Yeah, I'm sorry,
Okay.
Appo. Did not pick up an official Appo or AliExpress Appo because we are getting an official one. Even if it doesn't have the arrow on its head, still, I feel like that's like my principle with these is that if there's an official version, I'll get the official version.
Yeah,
But
same. I would as well.
But I don't think Hasbro is going
They're
to
not
do a
doing
hard
yeah.
case.
They're not
and
doing official versions. Is the problem.
And I don't think they're going to be doing an official Jesse either. So I grabbed these two to add to the 501st. And then when we get an official Appo, I will buy that version.
Yeah. For whatever I said this last week too, but for whatever reason, they are like reluctant to do phase 2 named clones. So they're doing the grunts, but maybe because they don't think it's an army builder, but they do named characters all the time.
Right.
Like you can't army build Ahsoka Tano either, or Saw Gerrera, so there's nothing wrong with doing a named phase 2 clone. They did the commanders; those aren't army builders, so it's like, why not?
Right. It doesn't make any sense because I think they would still sell. They'd still sell well. But yeah, those were my recent pickups this week, and I'll probably do another short video about Jesse and Hardcase just to get like a more clear HD look at them. So
Nice.
be on the
A little
lookout for the short.
Oh yeah. All right, so you guys already saw this. Got the Max Rebo pin. Probably will get this signed come ICC Con. Then I got the Amazon exclusive.
Ooh, it came in a shipper.
Yeah, came in a box within a box, and then you open it. This is the Amazon exclusive Hammond collection.
Wow.
Velociraptor Encounter. I'm like trying. There we go.
Jurassic Park 3.
From Jurassic Park 3. And then this, and it's like a weird thing where it's just open, and you take this out, and then you have the tray.
That's really weird.
Yeah, so you can take out the insert, and then you just have the tray.
Interesting
Kinda
packaging.
odd, and I almost feel like I want to keep this package. Maybe not, but maybe I will. Since I literally plan to, like, throw it all out, but I don't know. But in this set, you get Alan.
With
You
the
get
bag.
Dr. Alan Grant in his Jurassic Park 3 look. And I like the accessories. He comes with his own backpack that he has. But he also comes with Billy's lucky bag with the lucky strap. And let me just take it off. So yeah. It doesn't really look like Sam Neill at all. Because it's 3 3/4 inch, no photoreal, Pinless though.
Hey.
I love this accessory because it is egg storage for the raptor eggs.
That's sick.
You stole raptor eggs? You're no better than the people that built this place.
Alan.
And
Alan.
two alt hands because you can pose him holding out the eggs.
Ooh.
So they're like open hands where you can put the egg in to offer it. So, the female raptor.
Very cool.
So last week I picked up the male raptor because that's a general release, but now we have the female raptor. So it's cool to have both Jurassic Park 3 raptor designs. This was $29.99 because it's basically just two $14.99 figures in a set together.
Commander Cook, thanks for the super chat. $4.99. I see the deed is done. Here's your payment.
Thank you, Commander. But yeah,
Thanks.
this is super cool. I like the articulation on these guys. I love raptors. I like Jurassic Park. So, yeah, I'm going to make him the Velociraptor Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
And yeah, that comes in like that sort of cool packaging as well. And for $29.99 for an Amazon exclusive, You know, aside from the SDCC Tyrannosaurus that comes with the lawyer, I am a completist so far. I have everything from the line.
Nice.
Aside from the SDCC set. A few days ago, Lucy came home from her girls' trip to Utah. Her hiking trip in the mountains. But she stopped at a Target and picked me up a Plos Bros.
We're both
lat.
getting into Micro Galaxy
We
Squadron.
are insane. Yeah, so this is
no.
This is my third lat because I have the 2D Clone Wars, the regular, and now this one. And then yesterday I was at a Target. I did find the Crumb Bomber and Separatist Nightmare, and I was like, oh god! Like it's so hard, but okay. In all honesty, for $30, nah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I will say, at the very least, at least these ones come with a little bark speeder and come with some more clones. Because,
Right.
like, the Tartakovsky one didn't come with the bark speeder.
Yeah, it was just the ARC Troopers. So, these are great.
Yeah.
Again, I think these are pretty awesome, and I can't wait to, like, hang them with fishing line, you know, from the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
But for $30 to get, like, every single possible paint variation,
Mm-hmm.
I just can't do it. I just can't.
Yeah,
30 is a lot for what you get in this.
It's tough, but I also could see, like, these special repainted versions not hitting clearance like some of the plain Jane stuff has.
Yeah, because the regular lat is 50% off or higher.
Right.
And it's like, of course I scan them every time I see them, but they're always full price. I'm like, I also saw the Havoc Marauder. That's like a brand new one.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, it looks really nice, for sure. But that's it for just me buying recent pickups. But we
Nice.
also have we got some hefty
Ooh.
P.O. Box pickups.
Mystery box.
Saeed, please let me know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Do you guys have every figure you get displayed, or do you move figures into storage to make space for new pickups? Keep up the great vids and streams. Thank you so much. Nate and I are going to have different answers for this, because Nate is yes, mine is no.
I mean, I do have some figures that are definitely in storage. I've got, like...
Or, I'm sorry, mine is no, Nate's is yes.
Right.
Nate puts stuff in storage.
Yeah, I have stuff in storage. I have a lot of stuff in storage.
Mm.
But yeah.
Don't
Thank you
say
for
that,
the super
Big. Don't
chat.
say that. See, that, I don't know. To me, it's different because you're getting... Like, as far as what you get...
Well, yeah. Well,
And
to
what your
me-
priority is.
Right, like an articulated action figure is what I love the most. So, like, to me, just a, like, ship, a plastic ship with some paint on it, it's a little bit harder of a pill for me to swallow.
Right. So, yeah, we do have some P.O. Box pickups. And as always, if you guys would like to send us anything at all, a love letter, perhaps, a Polaroid... I'm just kidding. Ooh, thank you, Shadow Dragon, for becoming a channel member. It is the best way to support us. It is the
Definitely.
#1 way to support the channel and to allow us to continue making content, upgrade our stuff, go places, buy things. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of our channel members. And there's a link
you.
right there.
Hey.
You could join today for 99 cents.
Hey. Hey.
All right. No E sound. You can just say Saj. Or Saj. Saj. Whatever it is, I do not mean to mispronounce it. But thank you for your support. So we do have some P.O. Box pickup. It's kind of funny because there was one thing. Usually you just get the little note that says, this item is too big for your box. Please see the front desk. But they actually managed to stuff this one in there.
Nice.
So I was like, holy crap. So it was kind of funny because I had one small one, and then I had this one.
Absolute massive unit.
Like, the guy came around like this. I was like, what I was like, what could this possibly be? And they were like, you don't know what it is? And I was like, no, I have no idea. And so I had to explain, like, oh, we have like a YouTube channel and people send us stuff. They thought that was really cool. So that was fun.
Nice.
Ron, I don't think we ever will, honestly, because we just don't have more to offer.
Right. We've thought about it. And like the idea we've tossed around is like maybe a slightly higher tier, and you can watch figure it out early or something. But the way YouTube works is there's like no good way to have a video go from a members only mode to like regular upload. Like you have to manually do it, and it's really annoying.
Yeah, because that would be the higher tier, is because I edit Figure It Out Tuesday nights right then and there. Mm-hmm. So I would love it if we could get a higher tier that you could just watch it right when I upload it if you're a member, and then for everyone else it goes up on Friday. Mm-hmm. But you would have to manually change it, and I just know my ass at 6 o'clock in the morning is gonna not remember.
I'm gonna forget.
I'm not going to remember that, and it's not gonna go up for everyone else.
Yeah. But
I do appreciate
is still nice. Yeah, thank you, Ron.
Yeah, I mean any support is much appreciated.
Big Bendu, thank you for becoming a channel member.
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
That.
And then Fig also just gifted 5.
Nice, thank you, Fig.
Thank you, Fig. That doesn't show up on StreamYard, but thank you.
Yeah, the Out of the Basement OnlyFans is coming. We're gonna do a Fansly as well. You know, we're doing it all.
Yep.
Okay, so you got some P.O. Box pickups.
Yeah,
Very excited to see what we got.
So it's kind of funny because you mentioned to Josh's Custom Capes. You were like, you could send some support right here.
Yep.
And they did, because
nice.
in here there are some capes.
We got some capes.
From Josh's Custom Capes, nice and wired. So we have a brown Jedi.
Jedi robe. That's pretty sick.
Ooh, the wire just feels so good.
Nice.
And we also have black.
Ooh, I like that.
And then I think I'm a little confused on what these are, if I'm being completely honest. So is this like the inner shell for like maybe Moff Gideon? Like, would you put that over his... Like, I don't know. Chat, help me.
Josh, are you in here?
Because they also sent these, a blue and a green one, and there's like a little
hole.
Yeah, there's like a little hole to where you can remove the head, put it through the peg, put the head back on.
Yeah. Nice.
But I'm wondering if this is like, if these ones are like an inner shell sort of thing, like maybe for Moff Gideon, and then these are more your traditional, like, either a Sith robe and a Jedi robe.
Sweet.
Wired.
Those look dope.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Grand Inquisitor cape. Fig, thank you so much. This is to make sure you don't have to OnlyFans our fans. Oh God. You never know. You never know. But
we'll be like those weirdo toy
Grand Inquisitor.
Oh yeah. But could be like those the weirdo toy reviewers that focus on like the like female body parts of figures.
Those really odd channels.
And I just get really icky feeling, and I'm like, oh no.
That's like, I haven't watched their content in years, but that used to be how Shartimus was. Like, they would go into incredibly like deep detail on female action figure proportions. I'm like, this is kind of getting a little odd to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do that. But...
Blue-green could be Lando.
Yeah, yeah, Grand Inquisitor for the maroon. That's a good call. That's a good call.
Because you could put that like under the cape to kind of support the...
Right. So we'll have to split up our loot.
Oh, no. You can tell from the thumbnail. You can tell from the thumbnail the direction those videos are taken.
Right. There's one specific guy who puts it in every thumbnail. I'm not going to name who it is. But, yeah.
SK says Dooku, maybe?
Oh, yeah. No? You never know. So,
yeah, definitely with the
I did open this because this thing was packed tight and I didn't want to waste your guys' time. But this is from Zane.
Ooh.
And I think his Discord username is Piercing Bullet. And
Thank you, Zane.
This is a big old hefty, big bulky boy, as I like to say.
Yeah.
So opening this, there is a note taped.
Typically, they don't. It's not fair across the board. What's up, Steve-O?
It says "Read me first,"
All right.
and they did specifically say recent pickups for the stream. So
I like that. I like that.
OOTB, Justin and Nate. The first box is for Justin to match a recent pickup / fill out the new collection, and they literally wrote colon Jabba hungry colon because that's how you do the Jabba's hungry emoji. Since I got a new one for the collection. The second is one that should be the piece de resistance. The story on the box was my dog got a hold of the box for one hole. The other came from natural shipping. So since it's out of the basements not being mint in box, it was perfect for this project. Enjoy and good luck on finding the display space.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no.
What could this mean? Zane,
Oh, no.
parentheses, Piercing Bullet 7. Alright, so I guess... Alright, let's get her in here. So there is a lot of newspaper. Nicely packaged.
Thanks, SK.
So I guess this one's for me. This might be loud.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
We got a bag in a box. Ooh, I know what this is. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Thank you so much. It is more Micro Galaxy.
Oh, no!
This is Obi because they must be referring to the fact that I got the Ahsoka variant, the chase, or the rare.
Nice.
So we have the hyperspace rings.
That's awesome.
Let me go big. This is cool to have. This is just another thing I will hang from the ceiling. And we got R4 and Obi in there. So it is cool to have the regular version and not just the rare.
Sick.
How does that plug in?
Probably just slides in there, I'd imagine. Like the
way?
nose of the ship. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh.
It was
I mean,
to
I'll-
match.
I'll figure it out.
It's to match your Django.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. I almost forgot I had that.
You forgot you had the Slave One.
Oh, snap. I'm just going to
Uh-oh.
pan this up. Look what this is.
What?
I see the hole. Let me get
A helmet.
a Black Series clone.
What is that chunk out of the box?
That's the dog.
Crazy.
I'm a little curious as to why this was open. Like, maybe this was something else? What's going on in here? Chat? Oh, no! I see what they did. You're not gonna believe what this is. I believe... God, I'm gonna put this
Oh no.
I'm gonna
You
break
can't-
it.
Oh man. I'm nervous. I don't know what it is. I can't tell.
Oh yeah, it is what I think it is. You're not. Ooh. It's. This is. Oh, that is so sick.
Oh no!
The out of the basement
Oh.
Max Rebo Legion. That is in our channel header. How sick is that?
That looks so awesome.
Oh.
Wow. Thank you so much. Piercing bullet. That's sick. That is awesome. I can't believe that.
I
The
can't believe it.
Rebo Legion. Where are we gonna put it? Where's that gonna go?
I don't know. Thank you so much, Piercing Bullet. This is insane. I had no idea you were gonna do this. And it's so
Unreal.
crazy to me that someone would like go out of their way to make the Max Rebo Legion.
That is so sick. It looks so good too.
Yeah, so let me show you.
Wow.
For anyone who's confused, let me find the design. Here it is. It's part of our channel header, like our art. So let me show you the art that it's based on from Stone Cold Killer.
It's definitely getting put on the set.
Yeah, so this is part of our Max Rebo Legion. That was our idea for it. Kind of like the Ahsoka 332nd, like how it's a tribute to Ahsoka. This is our tribute to Max that Stone Cold Killer, Can I Even Draw on Instagram, did for us. So now we have the official helmet.
Yeah, that's sick. And we do, Rena. We do.
Yeah. Yeah, we also have the Clone Trooper figure. We each have one from Disciple 806.
Yep. The corresponding Black Series figure.
Yeah.
And then
this is incredible, though. I had no idea.
David Clank also sent us a storm, a TK Rebo Trooper.
Right. It's just sort of our little thing that we do. So this is incredible. This is definitely gonna go. I already know we have to figure it out because
it's literally
figure it out.
It's gonna have to go right here.
Right.
Like definitely centerpiece status.
I'm already trying to figure out because that is a shelf that is part of the wall. It's like one of those basements, but it's only like a few inches across. So I'm like wondering how can we?
Might just have to get like a little extension piece or something right there to to keep it on display.
So clean.
That looks incredible though.
Yeah, it does. I opened it and I saw the blue. I was like, I just saw like a little bit of blue on the top. I was like, no.
Crazy.
I said, no, you will die.
Absolutely.
That's incredible, my man.
Yeah.
This is definitely gonna be the center of the set. Somehow, some way, we'll have to figure that out. Figure it out.
Yeah. Ooh, Sean Dixon, wall mount helmet holder. I'm gonna Google that.
Wall mount. Yeah. We could do it. Because I like the idea of our little Max Rebo shrine that is like right behind Nate, but when it's figured out, it's one person on the left, one person on the right, so you can obviously see it. So I just like the little like Max Rebo shrine we have in the middle. Oh, how could we not? I'm not just gonna have it like how my Stormtrooper is down there on the floor.
Gonna put it on the floor.
But actually, I kind of want to just check this out because I've never seen one of these in person either. This is the new, the Black Series one. I'm gonna put it on again. Check out the field of vision. I mean, it's not bad. You still got your peripherals.
You feel like you could see better than the Stormtrooper helmet?
There's definitely more visibility in this.
That's cool. I like that. Yeah, it looks like I could get you can get like a 4-pack, a 2-pack, a 3-pack of helmet holders. That's pretty cool. I didn't even really think about these things existing.
Yeah, don't get stuck. That would be the Vader helmet.
Yeah.
Is Piercing Bullet 7. They're in the chat here. That was sent to our P.O. box. And I literally when they handed me the box, I literally could not for the life of me guess what would have been in there. I wasn't even thinking any helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff W. says, I have a spare wall mount helmet holder I can send you guys this week if you want it. I use them for all my Black Series helmets. I mean, I'm never going to say no.
Yeah.
Never
Or
gonna say no.
I mean, I could just buy this 2-pack. It's only $16.95
Oh, nice.
for 2.
Maybe that means we need a second one.
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like if anything, maybe what will happen is move these figures and then move these figures and do helmet and a helmet and do 2 helmets.
True, but you don't see those because our heads block it, right?
Ah, you're right.
I feel like it would have to be the middle.
Maybe I could mount it like.
Yeah, we got to reshoot.
Maybe I could put it
Intro.
like right here.
Yeah,
Like put the helmet mount right here.
because the mic also covers a certain amount, like our Blue Yeti mic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to think.
We'll
about
figure
this.
it out. We'll figure it. I think it'd be really cool to have it right there in the middle, like level with the shelf that is there, and then we can put all that Max Rebo stuff around it, like a true shrine, and then the poster with Max right above it.
The problem is though is remember there's a plug behind the poster.
True,
for the lights. So that's why the poster's there because it hides the plug.
True.
Well, yeah.
The answer is where the helmets.
Yeah, and
Knock
we're just
down
gonna
the wall.
we're gonna dub every video like Hello Greedo. Painstakingly dub every video after we shoot it, making the correct head movements.
I could not imagine doing that. Like how he does it.
Like, bro, if I was in his shoes, I'd be like, I'm just taking the helmet off.
Yeah.
I'm taking the helmet off.
Yep. Yes,
But yeah,
let's take turns wearing it.
That's incredible. Like, how amazing.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you so much for that. Piercing. Yeah, reverse face reveal. We're gonna start covering up our face to hide our identity from now on.
That's right.
But yeah, that's it for recent pickups. That was a bang. It's definitely ended on a bang. So
For sure.
I guess the only thing left is to discuss our Mandalorian season 3 finale thoughts.
Yeah, Prophet says rewire the wall. Very simple and easy thing to do.
I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess that is pretty much all we've got left is a little bit of Mando talk, the season finale.
There's not even going to be that much talk because
I know, I feel like we both feel the same exact way about this episode.
And the episode was pretty short, but they did pack in a lot. So I suppose, thank you guys for sticking with us. If you have not seen The Mandalorian Season 3 or the finale, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. Spoilerific. And if you haven't seen it, we will go ahead and give you time to leave.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure everyone has got to see it by now.
I feel like they have. Well, I guess not Apollo 8. See you, buddy.
All right. Well, yeah, see you later.
John, that's a great idea. Who's the Bosk? You also have to talk like Bosk, though. Never break character.
Tom, don't. I know you're just trying to get under my skin.
Oh, man.
So, yes. All right.
No.
So, all right. Now we're going to go ahead and call it here. Spoilers. If you have not seen SKM4, I think I'm right there with you, man.
Yep. Flat, right out of the gate. Super underwhelming.
So it's not bad.
No.
I still think it's fun Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my main complaint here, and that's not even like this finale, I think it's just the whole season. I think these episodes 8 and 9, that should have been the whole season. I feel like it was 7 episodes of rather... Okay, not 7 episodes, because there were episodes I liked in between. But there was so much randomness happening, and then... So this ending arc just felt a little tacked on.
Mm-hmm.
Considering, like, take season 1, for example. I'm pretty sure the last 3 episodes were the Moff Gideon conflict. Is that correct? I think
Something,
it is.
yeah, something like that.
Because this time, it was 2 episodes, and I feel like the story started in episode 8. That's a generalization, you know. I know there was world building. This is a heavy world building season.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I just feel like the main conflict, the main story, didn't really start until 8 and 9. So for that, it just felt rushed and tacked on. Like this whole retaking Mandalore, it seemed like it was going to be a much bigger conflict than resolving it into episodes. It's almost like Game of Thrones season 8, when the big conflict, the very first thing you see in the show is the White Walkers. It's in the prologue of the very first book, and it's leading up to the climax, and it gets resolved in 1 episode in season 8. It just feels rushed, and it almost seems like an afterthought.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's bad, but you can go ahead. What'd you think?
I mean, I pretty much agree with you. I thought that everything felt really rushed. They definitely could have spent more than 2 episodes fleshing this huge conflict of, you know, Moff Gideon and his super commandos versus all the Mandalorians. Like, I feel like there was enough meat on the bone that could have been several episodes of the season, like you were saying. I mean, the action was cool. Of course, there was tons of, you know, fun gobbledygook Star Wars moments, like when Bo is flying and she lights the Darksaber, you know, you're like, oh man, this is incredible stuff, you know, like, I love Star Wars when it's just the shooty and the bang-bangs, but...
I feel that way as well, because I want all those figures.
Yeah.
And I was like, like exactly what you're saying. Like when you see, oh, this looks like Clone Wars because the jetpack troopers are clashing and everyone's on jetpacks and fighting. I'm like, but then when you start to think about it, I'm like,
yeah. I kind of thought, you know, there was just so much convenience in the episode just for the sake of, like, we got to wrap this up. Like, you know, they end last episode with Din getting captured, so you're like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And then the episode starts, and 2 seconds later, he busts out. He's free again. I was like, oh, okay, so all that whole week of suspense for no reason, because Din just instantly breaks out. You know, I was at least expecting, like, some sort of, like, conversation face-to-face with Moff Gideon, something.
Right, because we haven't seen him the entire season up until the very end.
Yeah, and it seems like...
And it's not like we don't know about him, because he was in seasons 1 and 2. He's always been the looming threat. So why are we saving him for the end? Yeah,
and I would have just liked a little bit more of Moff Gideon. I feel like they really didn't give us too much of him this season. Obviously, because he didn't show up until the second to last episode, but... Din breaking out super easily and just being a master of hand-to-hand combat. It's like, of course, you know that's going to happen. And then, you know, after that, like, when all the real action starts, or I guess we should talk about the clones to a certain extent.
Because the whole time we thought Moff Gideon was interested in cloning for Emperor Palpatine purposes. But they subvert your expectations. And it just turns out Moff Gideon is trying to replicate clones of himself who are Force sensitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, SK, I definitely agree with you. I wish they would have sprinkled Gideon throughout the season, given us a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think I got to agree with Titter, and I'm curious for your opinion as well. But I feel like that's not it for Gideon.
I don't like the way he went out, like just you know.
I feel like that would be so unsatisfying.
It felt
if that
rushed. I think
Yeah.
is the main word I keep going back to. Like usually when your main villain perishes, it's like a much larger moment, a little more drawn out, because you're finally defeating this threat of 3 seasons. But I also feel like if he comes back, it's just the constant, no one's ever really gone, no one's ever really gone, no one's ever really gone. It's like we need people to die in Star Wars, or else it retroactively ruins previous content, and it also shows that there's no stakes, because everyone is just alive.
Yeah, I think for the sake of the show, Moff Gideon should be dead right here. But also at the same time, like, it is such an unsatisfying death. Like, I would have hoped for, you know, Din to defeat him, Bo to defeat him, not just, oh, I, you know, got melted.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Prophet. This is exactly what I put in the Discord because I was just getting into like nitpicky type stuff. This whole like in between seasons 2 and 3, retake Mandalore, and then all through season 3, we need to retake Mandalore. Really think about that for a moment. This is getting under my skin because retake Mandalore from who? It's unoccupied. They had no idea that Moff Gideon had a secret base on Mandalore. That was a surprise to them. But previously, they were like, it's time to retake our planet. It's time to retake Mandalore. Like, that was the whole thing leading up to it. But I'm like, bro, it's a barren wasteland. No one is there. It's unoccupied.
Right.
Are you talking about monsters? Or
guess.
like the cave trolls that Din fought? Like, you have blasters.
Right. They're like Din killed like hundreds of them by himself. So it's like you add the amount of Mandos that are in there, like you guys would have no problem.
So who are they taking it back from? Because it's literally unoccupied. And like sure monsters, but I don't know. Like what does that even mean? I was under the impression that this was going to be like a war, like an armed conflict to retake the planet, not just flying to this unoccupied planet and lighting up the grand armory or whatever, the smithing forge, the forge.
Yeah, the Great Forge.
So it's like they didn't even know Moff Gideon had a secret base there. So what did they mean by retake Mandalore in the first place when it was unoccupied? And then the Mandalorian pirates who have been out there this entire time since the Great Purge. And they knew their way around because they knew where the domed, Sundari, I'm pretty sure, they knew where the domed city was. So you're telling me they were there the whole time and they never noticed Moff Gideon with what would have been a massive Imperial construction of this base? Because it's a huge base. It looks beautiful. It's huge. It's vast. It's a beautiful vista. It really reminds me of Jedi Fallen Order. And visually, I think it looks amazing. But these little Mando pirates who know their way around and they know where everything is, it's like they never noticed that they were building this massive Imperial base there.
Right. Well, yeah, because like at this point, everyone was speculating, oh, the Armorer is a spy. Oh, the pirates are a spy. But at least at this point, there was no spy, really. Or
yeah,
at
I
least
think it was like a
revealed.
biblical reference or something like that. I did like Axe Woves a lot. He's kind of the MVP of this finale.
Yeah, Axe was super cool. Love to see a background character get a little more important. And then didn't the previous Rando Mando that was leaked, didn't he have a line?
Yeah, he had
finale?
a speaking line. He had a speaking role.
Yeah, he's a little bit above Rando Mando.
Yeah. So, again, I'm not saying it's bad. I just wish we had more time to flesh it out.
Yeah, I think they definitely could have fleshed it out, made it a little bit more rewarding.
I did think that as well. I thought that was a little silly at the end.
Yeah.
And he's like, Grogu was about to go, "That's all, folks."
But yeah, and so also I guess, we could talk about Din officially adopting Grogu, and now Grogu's Din Grogu.
Even though they've been referring to him as father and son previously, like Bo-Katan was like, "Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?" Like, I don't know. They were already referring to him as his dad or his kid.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess, I don't know, make it official that he adopted Grogu. I mean, that's fine, whatever. The Darksaber is broken.
Yeah, which I kind of thought was BS.
Bro, I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
Okay, but that, bro, that is kind of bull. Like, you're telling me Moff Gideon with his robo strength can just crush this ancient artifact?
And the Darksaber's made out of Beskar, so was
Right.
because his suit was Beskar, he's able to destroy Beskar, but
Right.
I don't know. Shit's
Well,
iconic, man.
Here's what I think is going to happen. They're going to immediately back out of this decision, and the Armorer's just going to reforge it. And it's going to be fine.
It's gonna be like Kylo Ren putting his helmet back together in episode 9.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
Where JJ was like, "Ryan, I'm gonna undo everything you just did, buddy."
We're going back to helmet.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I don't want to sound like a hater. I just think it was underwhelming compared to
For sure.
the other 2 seasons.
Yeah, it was just underwhelming. It was still entertaining. I still enjoyed it, but yeah, Big Bendu brings up a great point though. Like, Bo's hand would have to be like obliterated.
Yeah. And another, because I'm just like trying to think of things I said in the Discord, which, by the way, join the Discord. The side quests. I complain a lot about the side quests in season 3, and some people have been like, "Well, Justin, seasons 1 and 2 had plenty of side quests." I get that. Season 1 had side quests, season 2 had side quests, but I think the difference here is that the side quest-ish things that were part of the earlier seasons, there was a reason for them because there was an overarching goal and like objective. So I don't know, like season 2 episode 1, the Crate Dragon, that, yeah, technically that's not really a main story episode. It is kind of like a side quest. He's helping out this random town that he has no connections with to defeat the Crate Dragon. But there was a reason he was there. He was trying to look for other Mandalorians. So it like makes sense. It's part of a bigger goal. Or when Mando, almost like season 1, the Sanctuary, when he helps the village defend himself. He's there because he's on the run from bounty hunters, the Empire remnants, etc. Like, he is trying to lay low, find a planet where he can essentially hide. Because all these bounty hunters, they got the tracking fob on him. Ooh, he's on the run. Like, there's a reason for him to be there. This season, the side quest-ish things seemed like they were random, self-contained, and not part of the bigger story. Like, the droid in... I was going to say Inspector Gadget. Scooby-Doo scene where there's like a droid mystery. It just felt self-contained and not part of the larger story. Or, I mean, even like, I don't know. It looked like the production team just tossed up a Grogu puppet around the room and filmed it. It looked so lifeless. I thought Grogu was fine.
Yeah.
He seemed like regular old Grogu to me.
I thought it was kind of weird that they already, again, they're like IG-12. Nope, we're back to IG-11.
Because I thought that
It's
was
just like,
going to be a
okay.
symbolic thing. Like, he can't move, so now he finally has something to where he can communicate and move, because he can't speak yet.
Right.
And he can't really, he fights with the Force, but he can't hold his ground against multiple enemies. So I thought that was going to be like the new thing, but it literally was just we can make a toy of this.
Yeah.
It's almost like classic Star Wars, when we're like, change us up a little bit, so we can sell a toy of it. But that's already undone. and then they're living happily ever after.
Yeah.
They're kind of where they were at the beginning of the season, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Now that I think about it.
The
I don't
the
know.
Beskar spear got melted in Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I Like Mandalorian says it. Turned into chainmail. That happens in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was honestly surprised to not see Boba Fett. I agree.
I mean, I'm fine. Because it's just like, you run into the issue of too many cameos sometimes.
Yeah, but I feel like at this point their
But
stories
he is
are,
Mandalorian.
their stories are pretty intertwined. So
Yeah.
you'd think he would at least come help, take a little vacation from his random obsession with Tatooine.
Yeah, so, again, I don't want to sound like a hater, but I'm just saying it was underwhelming compared to the first 2 seasons. It seemed like the direction was a little more clear, and this season just felt kind of aimless. There was an overarching, take back Mandalore, but I just thought it was resolved so quickly and easily.
Yeah, there's a couple scenes where you can kind of see like the chainmail poking out. It's under the robe.
I'm trying to think if we missed anything in the finale. Like, what's some other key details? I mean, Praetorian guards are cool.
Yeah, they are. They are. But yeah, IG-11's back as the new marshal, so
Yeah. Sure.
different paint
I mean,
apps.
that guy got blown up in season 1. And does it take away from his sacrifice at the end of season 1?
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
don't
the way that they ended this season with Mando's conversation with what's his name, Carson
Teva or Tiva? I'm not sure.
Also, of course, it was fun to see Trapper Wolf in the background. Dave Filoni just chilling with that damn cowboy hat on. But I'm like a little bit worried about their dialogue exchange because Mando's talking about like, I want to take some side jobs. And I'm like, no, does that mean more side quests?
But it could also be like a return to roots, adventure of the week type of thing, maybe?
But like when they only do 8 episodes a season, like adventure
That's
of the
the thing,
week
man,
doesn't
like,
make sense.
That's the thing, dude. Like, Breaking Bad has no filler. And don't even come at me calling The Fly filler, because it's literally a character study. So don't even comment that The Fly is filler. There's no episode of Breaking Bad where I'm like, that was pointless. And if I skip that episode, it would be the same experience.
Mm-hmm.
And then consider the fact that this is only 8 episodes. I just don't understand why we waste time. And again, that's in my opinion. But the whole thing, episode 6, it's like, why couldn't they just write it to where we can go park right next to the Mandalorians, and then we can just skip all this other nonsense. Just go right to park next to the Mandalorians and talk to them. You can skip that episode and get to the same result. We're going to go talk to the Mandos. All right, we're talking to the Mandos.
Yeah.
So I think pacing has been odd too, especially the Dr. Pershing thing where it's like 5 minutes of Mando, 40 minutes of Pershing, 5 minutes of Mando. And Andor and other things, usually when you have an A plot, B plot, you intertwine them. You don't just go 5% A plot, 70% B plot. You splice it in. Splice it in. So,
Yep. Yeah,
I don't know. It's definitely a disappointment.
I feel like if they want to do more side quest, fun adventure stuff, then there needs to be more than 8 episodes in a season.
Mm-hmm.
Because having 6 episodes of this season be virtually nothing, and then the last 2 episodes are like the plot, it just felt really weird. To me, it felt like when they created the character of the Mandalorian, they had season 1 and 2 planned out pretty well. And then after that, they had no idea what to do with Din. And that's what I feel like all of season 3 was basically going, I don't know what to do with this guy. Like,
yeah, and it's an old broken record critique, but I think bringing Grogu back into the fold so quick is a detriment.
for sure, because it completely deflates the emotional moment at the end of season 2.
Right.
Like, when you basically, I mean, flat out, like, I had tears in my eyes at the end of season 2 when, you know, Din is realizing, like, he's going to have to separate from Grogu. It's like, you know, it was like a touching, powerful moment. And then they're just like, yep, hey, Grogu's back because we got to have more fun time kitty gaga goo goo adventures. Yeah. So Grogu can eat the food.
Act like, I'm sick of this whole, like, Kathleen Kennedy thing. To act like John and Dave just had an off day writing something, like, it's possible for a really good creator to make something that is not so liked.
Well, I mean, perfect example. The worst episode of Mandalorian, still to this day, is an episode that was written and directed by Dave Filoni.
So people are so weird with their worship. It's like worshiping someone and act like they can do no wrong. John and Dave are not perfect. Yes, they know Star Wars. They make a lot of great stuff. We pretty much owe the Mandalorian all to at least John. But like that, the Lizzo Jack Black episode was written by John. It's possible for them to make something that we are not 100% a fan of. Every time, it's just so weird to me that every time there's like a little inkling of something you don't like, we instantly are like, it's not the fault of the respective creator, writer, director. It's like this other person's fault.
Which I mean, that does happen in Hollywood. Like, studio interference is definitely a thing.
Rogue One, Solo.
Right. And
everything.
Especially in Star Wars, there has been plenty of studio interference. But yeah,
right. It's like you don't know. You don't know what happened. Like, you don't know if John wrote it. He had creative freedom. Who knows?
And I just feel like I said, it just kind of boils down to me that they had no idea what to do with Din anymore. They're just like, he's gonna go on adventures, I guess.
Because it's clear, and someone commented this earlier, they're trying to, like, basically make it a Marvel Cinematic sort of thing. Like, it almost seems like we're having these different shows, and they're intertwining, and now there's gonna be a movie, and there's gonna be this huge thing, and Ahsoka, you know, we're gonna have Thrawn and Ahsoka. Is he gonna be the big bad? The Gunslinger with Toro Calican.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's easily my least favorite. I hated that episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it is clear that they're trying to set it up kind of like an MCU type thing.
For sure.
Where everyone is going to team up and there's going to be the big bad. With Thrawn, I will say I'm still really, really excited for Ahsoka.
For sure.
Ahsoka looks great.
Yeah, I'm still on board for Ahsoka. And honestly, you know, I feel like at this point, Disney is definitely trying to make Mando last as long as possible. So I feel like maybe in the grand scheme of things, like one down season won't be so bad when everything is like said and done.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think I'm still really excited for Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, Andor supremacy. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Andor is now... I'm not going to say the GOAT for Disney+. I still think Mando Season 1 is, like, my favorite, like, modern Star Wars thing.
I agree, Fig.
Yeah, for sure. I mean... And it's like, there's always a chance where you go back and binge it. You're gonna be like, yeah, I liked it more. Like who?
Right.
Who
when
knows,
you're not
you know?
when you're not waiting week by week, and like you're like, oh man, I waited a whole week and it was this. You know, that feeling definitely will probably go away. Because honestly, that's kind of how I feel like the like 2 other times I've watched Book of Boba Fett. Like I'm still not like, I still don't think it's very good, but I definitely found more enjoyment just being able to just watch it and not have to wait week after week.
Yeah. So, yeah, I still haven't rewatched Book of Boba Fett or Kenobi. I
Yeah,
think
I've
I like
only
Book of Boba Fett more than Kenobi, though.
Oh, Book of Boba Fett is definitely better than Kenobi. 100%. Like,
I think Kenobi might be the bottom of my... Like, not... Well, I don't know. Do you count Bad Batch because it's animated? The
I would
live
say
action stuff?
yeah, out of the
Kenobi at
live
bottom.
action stuff. Yeah. And I think Kenobi also had a huge problem because all of our expectations were so high for it.
Yeah. Well, and it was just bad.
But yeah.
I mean, maybe bad. I'd have to watch it again. Definitely a disappointment. But, okay, yes. Clone Wars Season 7, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as far as, like, 3 seasons of Mando, Kenobi, Book of Boba Fett, I think it goes... shit, I don't even know. Like, I love Season 1 of Mando so much. Like, so much.
It is great.
Because it stands on its own with no cameos.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the cameos in Season 2 are bad, because they actually make sense for the sake of the story. Like, Bo-Katan makes sense. Boba makes sense. Bo more than Boba, though, makes sense, because obviously no one's ever really gone. Gotta bring back Boba Fett.
Yeah. Would you be down for a book of Bo-Katan?
Oh, yeah, I love Bo-Katan. That is one thing I really enjoyed about this season, is the focus on Bo-Katan. That is one critique I don't agree with, is that they're taking the focus away from Din, so I don't like it. I really like Bo-Katan. I liked her story throughout this season.
Yeah, I'm honestly... I know I said it last week, but it's like Bo-Katan is infinitely much more interesting character than Din, because we've been with her for so long. Through Clone Wars, through Rebels, now this. It's like, I wouldn't mind a show that's focused on her, and like Din's just kind of hanging out. Because at the end of the day, especially after this season, kind of a whole lot of nothing going on in terms of Din as far as character development. We thought him taking the helmet off was going to change him, but he instantly redeems himself and never takes the helmet off, so he's completely... he's the same exact person he was like 2 seasons ago, you know?
Yeah.
And so I feel like there's like...
I think that's my thing, man. I'm sick of the cult. Like, I want them to break their chains, man.
Right.
Like... And to see him go back to that, it's almost, like a religious extremist thing.
Right.
I don't like extremism like that. So of course I don't want to see Din instantly revert back to that after Season 2.
Yeah, the Song of Bo-Katan. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Another side quest-ish thing that I thought was a waste of time was the whole rescue of Ragnar. I think of the bigger story. I'm like, what purpose did that fill?
Mm-hmm.
And I just can't. Paz gained a little bit of respect for Din, maybe.
Yep.
So when he would listen to them, when Din suggests going back to Navarro.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know, the whole Rescue of Ragnar episode seemed pointless. The droid Scooby-Doo episode seemed pointless. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where I also think it didn't help that we had to wait so long for Season 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get it, and it's like, oh, that was it?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think, I don't know. I feel like they don't know what to do with Din, and it's obvious in his character development because he's pretty much reversed all of it on his own as a character.
Again, I think my main problem is I felt like there wasn't a story until the very end. Mm-hmm. So just by default, it seems like the very end was rushed.
Yeah.
And that's my main point. I just felt like there was a lot of time wasting in the earlier part of the season and not enough main cohesive objective for the end.
Yeah.
And definitely. There was also 2 years that we've had to wait for this.
Yep. 2 years of hype.
Yeah. But
and
still, Give me Moff Gideon in his armor. Give me the commandos.
Yeah,
give
I
me
still want the
Praetorian
figgies.
guards. I
Hell
still
yes.
want the figs, of course.
Yeah, Craft 3D Creations was working on a custom Praetorian Guard, and I saw they mixed the Praetorian Guard with the Sith Trooper arms, and I'm like, oh, Hasbro could easily do that, and then just new head. So simple.
Thank you, Master Razzie, $6.99 Canadian. I don't understand why they did not cut Grogu from the Force. If Smith happens to didn't join, those midichlorians could shake and go dark anytime. I mean, he kind of used the Force.
Yeah. Well, also, do you think it's weird? So, like, Moff Gideon's plan was to make clones that could use the Force, right?
Yeah.
So why do they need Grogu specifically? When it's been established there's other Jedi that are out in the galaxy. Because Bucky and I were kind of talking about this, and it's like, so what is Grogu's special thing now? Because it seemed like there was going to be more mystery to, you know, how Grogu exists. Oh, it's another Yoda species. And I felt like maybe Moff Gideon was looking to do something more behind that, but it kind of just boiled down to, well, I knew it was Force sensitive, and I wanted my clones to be Force sensitive.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe because his midichlorian count is so high, specifically with that species, like how they say that about Yoda.
Do you also think it's weird that, like, Gideon pretty much gave Grogu no acknowledgement at all? Like,
he tried to shoot him.
Yeah, one time, but not even like, oh, it's the little one. Like, you know, he like made no effort to try and like get Grogu back, which is what you'd assume he wanted to do. So
I think they got his blood. So did they not have further need for him?
Well, clearly they would have, because his clones would have been Force sensitive if they would have got what they needed, right?
Yeah, I'm not 100%.
I don't know.
Not 100%. And I know what you're saying, White Direwolf, but again, I don't think you should just blindly consume and love everything either, because I don't even think it's like a nitpicking thing, because in my head I'm like, yeah, this was not as good as season 3 or as seasons 1 and 2, so there's a reason why I think that. Sometimes it's just hard to articulate it into words without coming off as like a super hater.
Right. Well, I feel like, here's the thing. We can talk about it and we can critique it right now, but like, you know, 2 months from now, 3 months from now, still dwelling on it, that's when it becomes like, okay, like, come on.
Right.
Let's
like,
move on.
This is our stream where we're talking about the finale. So like, we're, like you just said, like, we're not going to be talking about this months from now. Like, sequel trilogy haters are still to this day bringing up the same 5 talking points, and it's like consumed their lives. So, yeah, I mean, that's a good analogy, is we heavily dislike the sequel trilogy, but we literally never talk about it because we would much rather focus in on the things we do like.
Yep, absolutely.
But for the sake of the weekly stream, of course, we're talking about the finale.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, I would say, like, season 3 as a whole, probably like a good old 5 out of 10. It was all right.
Yeah, not horrible, but I mean, yeah, I get that, but it's the finale. It's like we haven't talked about the finale yet.
Well, I don't think that's what Not Obi-Wan is saying. I think they're more so talking about, again, people who dwell on the negativity.
Yeah, because there's like still big videos coming out of like why Obi-Wan sucked. I'm like, all right, that's a little late to the game.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah, I hope things pick back up in the Ahsoka series for sure.
For sure.
But on that note, we are approaching the 2-hour mark.
That is true. So, yeah, I think at this point, probably a good time to wrap it up here.
Yep. I do have a video. I was editing it before the stream, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. So that'll be out this week. It's the top five Stormtrooper Black Series list.
Nice.
Top 5.
Yep, I'm definitely going to have a quick little short up, like I said, just showing these figures off in more of like a HD, non-stream presentation, kind of
Nice.
like the wax room boil video. Nothing too
Nice.
crazy.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think that's all I've really got planned at the moment. We're caught up on figure reviews.
Nice. Yeah, so figure it out as always on Friday.
Yep,
Stream
and
always next Sunday.
I would imagine this week's Figure It Out is going to be our top 5 figures we want to see from Mando Season 3.
True, yeah, because we're definitely going to make that video.
Yeah.
Which you probably know exactly what figures it's going to be.
Definitely. It's not going to be the most groundbreaking or original list.
Other than that, though, be on the lookout for the top 5 Stormtrooper video this week.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, join our stuff. We have the channel membership. We have the Discord. We have a small collection of merch, and we have a link tree where you can follow us on all our social media.
Good
All the
times.
links are going to be right there in the chat there. What does this mean? Hang on. Black Series Blunder Walrus Vader? What's the Walrus Vader?
Is that supposed to be the original Return of the Jedi? Puppy Dog Eye Vader? Maybe.
True. I mean, that's a damn blunder. We should get into some of the classics for blunders.
True.
You
down.
know Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan is coming.
Ooh.
You know that one is coming.
And that one will be archive and original. They're both garbage.
Happy anniversary, Tom. You see an Evil Dead Rise tonight for your 18th wedding anniversary?
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah, Walrus Eye Vader, Sad Vader.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'm
Probably
actually.
eventually.
Did you see Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
we
didn't
saw
see.
it Friday.
I didn't see. You didn't letterbox it, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm a little torn on it. I'm a little torn on
no! I'm going to see it at 4:30.
Oh,
So-
nice.
So I have not watched it yet.
Yeah. You get your carnage for sure. You get your carnage.
Okay.
Your classic Evil Dead carnage.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right.
Join
Fair
all
enough.
our shit, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Join
and
all our shit.
yeah, thanks everyone.
Very last minute super chat from Skywalker Legend. Hasn't even popped up on StreamYard yet, but
I
I
was
see
gonna
it.
say, where is it?
There it is.
Oh, there we go.
Great stream, guys. Very in-depth episode. Yeah, we had to go all out for the finale because now the streams, we're not going to have anything until Ahsoka.
Oh no.
Now
Yeah.
we're bankrupt.
Yeah. Now we'll probably just maybe get some guests going again. Now that Mando's over, but yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you have a great rest of your Sunday. We certainly enjoyed having everyone here with us today. We appreciate all of you hanging out with us, spending time with us. It means a lot. It does mean a lot. So make sure you check out the content that is coming out this week. Support it, like it, share it with everyone, all that good stuff. And yeah, I guess that's going to be it for this week. Justin?
Andor button time.
I'm Nate, joined with Justin, Andor Button.
See you guys later. Andor.